Hi everyone, so in this video I'll be talking about some of the cheapest and the most affordable universities in Canada. I know, if you're planning to come to Canada, one of the things that is very important is the choice of the tuition. Whether you're coming from for undergrad or bachelor, whether you're coming from bachelors or you're coming from masters or for PhD, getting an affordable university is really important. At least it helps you in your visa application in terms of the proof of funds that you're going to show is going to be less. Okay, if you apply for a program, let's say a master's program, that their tuition is 30,000 Canadian dollars per year, and there is another one that their tuition is 12 or 13,000 Canadian dollars per year, then you will require to show less for those ones that have lower tuition. That's why it's important to also check out some of these affordable universities, in Canada. And the ones that I'm going to be talking about today, they are all designated learning institutes. You can get work permit immediately you graduate from them. Okay, you are the one to you are the one to apply for this post-graduation work permit with the Canadian immigration. So it is not the school that offered this particular post-graduation work permit. The school just offer eligible programs that when you graduate, you can have immediately you graduate, you get your completion letter, you can go apply for the post-graduation work permit right away. Okay, so that you can start working and then start getting your work experience. And then if you want to apply for the Canadian Experience Class permanent residency later on in the future, that is going to be positive. Okay, now another thing with some of these universities is that the admission deadline is really quick. So if you're planning to apply for fall, you should have applied for admission latest January, February, and March of that year. Okay, for example, if you're planning to apply for fall of 2024, of course by deadline, January, February, most, a lot of them are even January, some February, very few March. Okay, after March, then that's about it. You've missed that deadline for the fall of that year. If you want to apply for May, you should have applied maybe by November of the previous year, October, November of the previous year. And then for January start date, you should have applied, let's say April, May, of the previous year. You should just give yourself like 7 months, 6 to 8 months to the start of the program. You should have applied for that program so that you can have enough time to get all your supporting documents to these schools, especially those that will require you to send transcripts to them physically. Majority these days will just tell you to upload the transcript during application, and then you have to get your reference letter for those that apply for masters and PhD. You got to have your SOP, statement of purpose, also ready and then well done. And then for bachelors, mostly your high school certificate and transcript and international passport should be just fine. So there's a lot of more requirements for the masters and for PhD. So if you think you have all those requirements and you're ready for admission, then you can check out some of the universities that I will be talking about in this video, that their tuition is quite affordable. It's relative, it's relative. If you relative to other universities in Canada, this one are considered the most affordable. So check them out and see if there is any program that you are interested in. Check their requirement as soon as possible and then start preparing yourself. When you have everything ready, you can apply. So without further ado, I'll go straight to my computer to talk about some of these affordable universities that you can apply for in Canada. So the first university that I'll be talking about today is the University of Northern British Columbia. Of course, as you can hear from the name, it is actually located in British Columbia. And if you scroll all the way down, you're going to discover that this particular university is located in Prince George in British Columbia. So let's just look at the tuition. So if you go to the website and go to the finance department, you're definitely going to see some information about the tuition. So if you scroll down, you're going to see some, few apart from the tuition, there are some other fees that one need to pay. And then if you scroll all the way down, this is for domestic, and then so yeah, this is important, right? So if you see here, it says 2023-2024 graduate student tuition per semester, right? So depends on the tuition. Apart from like masters of social work, masters of education, they're like 3,400 per semester, social work 2,900 per semester. So which means if you usually there are about three semesters in a year, and for those 3 semesters, you might be off school in the summer. So which means you might end up paying this particular tuition twice in a year, which is about less than $10,000, except you're taking classes in the summer. So masters of nursing, 3,200 per semester, masters of applied science and engineering, 2,500 per semester. So if you want to, there are some other external fees that are associated. You can also learn that. And then if you are applying for undergraduate, you'll be able to see some information about, if you click here, it's going to give you information about the undergraduate tuition. The second university I want to talk about today is University of Saskatchewan. So University of Saskatchewan is located in the province Saskatchewan. So Saskatchewan is a province very close to Alberta. So if you go to where the tuition is, so you can see here from September 2023 to August, more like a yearly tuition. For PhD, this is for international, okay? So what they are saying here is that international and domestic PhDs are actually the same rate. That rarely happens. So for their yearly tuition, monthly tuition, it's 1,600 per semester, and for a year it's about 5,000. That is really affordable, although for a lot of the PhD, you're going to get funding anyway. So, and then for their masters, for international, September 1st to December 1st is one semester. It's called a 4 semester. Winter to April is January to April is the winter semester. May to August is the summer semester. You can see that for international student, every semester is around 3,600. Then altogether about 11,000 Canadian dollars for their master's program, right? So that's pretty much interesting. And there are some other courses that may not exactly look like this. So I will encourage you, check the specific program that you're interested in, and then, see if their tuition is changing. The third university is going to be Memorial University. So Memorial University, fantastic university. This was actually where I did my master's. So if you check here, if you want to do a graduate diploma, it's $710 per semester. Usually you have to pay that for about 9, times 9, right? Even though the semester is a 1 or 2 years course, then you're still going to pay this amount times that 9. Then if you are in a master's program under Plan A, the tuition is $1,611 per semester. And if you times that by 6, that's going to be less than, about $11,000 per year, so that is amazing. Then there are also Plan B. If you pay this for 9 times, so if you scroll all the way down, they are going to tell you, for example, these are non-thesis route. For example, masters of nursing 2,600 per semester, social work 2,006, and then PhD $1,400 per semester, and then you pay that for a period of 12 semester because it's a PhD. And then there are special fees. I always try to bring it in. For example, graduate diploma in business administration, they have a special fee that international student pay about $6,000. So if you scroll all the way down, it's not that cheap, right? For example, computer engineering, they have a special fees, and if you just scroll the way down, you see all of their special fees. So if you want to apply for a course that does not have a special fee, then be rest assured that this is the tuition that you are going to be paying, less than 2,500 Canadian dollars per semester. The next one is going to be Brandon University. So Brandon University is actually located in Manitoba. You go to tuition. So it's the same way to check in all of the universities, right? And then you go to this undergraduate tuition, graduate tuition, international undergraduate. Let's go to international graduate table and see what they have. Some programs might be more expensive than others, so that's why you have to kind of check based on the number. What they're doing here is that they're doing it based on the number of credit hours, right? For example, if you're offering 3 credit courses or 6, then this is going to be the tuition fees, right? The next one is going to be Simon Fraser University. So Simon Fraser University is located. It's actually located in British Columbia. They have a campus in Burnaby, in Surrey, and also in Vancouver. So if I go up, you will see that the regular tuition per term is about $2,000 per term, which means you're going to be paying around maybe close to 6,000-7,000 Canadian dollars per per year. This continuing fee is basically, let's say you're supposed to finish your master's in about 2 years. After 2 years, instead of paying the full tuition, you will start paying what they call the continuing fee. So definitely check out some of the programs that they have. They have some special programs that have their own different kind of tuitions. Next one is going to be University of Victoria. So University of Victoria is also located in British Columbia. It's located in the city of Victoria. So if you want to learn more about their tuition, if you go to tuition at cost and you go to international student, so you can choose, this is just like general master's degree, right? So per term here, you can see about 2,692 Canadian dollars, right? So pick the program that you can afford, right? So you can check out some other additional fees over here. The next one is going to be Mount Allison University. Okay, Mount Allison University. So if you want to learn more about their tuition, there is graduate tuition, there is undergraduate tuition. You can definitely check all of those ones out. That's amazing, right? At least for the first 6 semesters, for your masters, it's going to be this amount, and then after that it's going to be 712, more like the continuing fee that I talked about now. So check out this university, check out some of the courses that they offer, and then if you see any, then this is actually located in New Brunswick. Okay, the last one I want to talk about today is the University of Alberta. Okay, it's actually located in Edmonton in the province of Alberta. So if you scroll down, there is program with standard fees, and then usually international PhD is about 8,000 per year. Then international thesis masters about 8,000, 8,874, right? If you want to learn more about the PDF, you can also click on this. And then there are some other program with non-standard fees. If you're going to see something that will surprise you here, there are some of them that are really going to be expensive per year. For example, if you're doing the MBA and Masters of Agriculture, it's about 26,000. But if you are doing Masters of Agriculture, it's only 8,800 per year. Or Masters of Science in Agriculture, 8,000. Masters of Art, 7,000 per year. So all of these are crazily expensive. you know. So if you can afford it, good for you. So Masters of Science in Computer Science, you know, this is about 9,500. There is $11,000 here. You know, there is Economics Masters about 8,500. So I'll say scroll down, see the one that you offer, see the one that matches what you're looking for, and then definitely, you know, you can apply. You can apply. So I've talked about how to apply in other videos. So if you're interested, make sure you check out some of those videos. That is going to be it for this video. If you found this content useful, definitely, you know, click on the like button and also leave a comment in the comment section so that whenever new videos are released, and also subscribe as well, and like, you know, turn on the notification bell so that whenever new videos are released, you will be the first person to get notified. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.